Alright, so we are on Laurel Canyon Drive, and I'm going to take us down Sunset Boulevard, and we're going to have a little cruise and see what we can see. It's Hollywood. I don't know Hollywood what. It's not Hollywood Boulevard. Oh, we're in Hollywood. That's what that means. And I think I'm going to have to get over here. Last time I took you down to Santa Monica Boulevard, or I went down to Santa Monica Boulevard, and it was absolutely the most boring drive ever. There's nothing to see there. I looked on Waze or on my maps, and it looked like the way I was going to take you. I'm taking you today. We're going to go by the Comedy Store, so we will drive past there on Sunset. And here we go. All right. There's a liquor locker. That's what you get, your liquor, bitch. They got some animated Scooby-Doo movie coming out, you know. That's what everybody's clamoring for, is Scooby-Doo, right? Crab Cantina, in case you want to get yourself some crabs. Carney's here. That was mentioned on Big Bang Theory. We also got one up by my house, and it's like a train car. It's hot dogs and hamburgers. Hard Rock Cafe was around here, if it's still around. There's the Comedy Store right there. A lot of famous people got their start there. A lot of famous comics go back to try out their new material there. I don't know if any of you listen to Joe Rogan's podcast, but he's friends with a lady that owns the place there, and that's kind of how he knew he was on the right path, you know, when they said, yeah, you can definitely, you know, we'll give you 5 minutes, then it was 10 minutes, then, you know. I'm trying to think of some of the clubs up here. I think the Rainbow is up here, and the Whiskey, I think, is up here, unless that's on Hollywood Boulevard. It might be on Hollywood. We came up in this neck of the woods. I don't know if it was necessarily on this street here. Saw Bad Brains a couple years back. Murphy's Law, Jimmy Drescher's band. I'll mention Jimmy in this. I'm going to name drop. No, I'm just kidding. Just Jimmy. And we are looking for Beverly Drive. Beverly Drive, I think, is the street we want to go on. There we go, green light. Ooh, looks like we're coming up on some super fancy sports car up here. Yes. It's a Ferrari. You see Ferraris and Lamborghinis and all sorts of crazy stuff here. Not too often. I mean, they like their Mercedes and their, you know, their BMWs and stuff. You don't see. I mean, you see the fancier sports cars, but they seem to be blessedly few and far in between. We do actually have a Bugatti dealership here, and I want to say in Beverly Hills someplace, but we went down and they were having some kind of thing where you couldn't even get into the dealership to look, so we just sat there with our faces pressed against the window drooling. Yeah, it's like my dream, like rich guy sports car. If I ever hit the Powerball for like say, 100 million, I'm definitely getting a Bugatti. I want to get a Bugatti Veyron Super Sport or Chiron. Kodak Streets. There's the whiskey. There's a Rainbow, or Roxy rather. Roxy's cool. Oh, Roxy's where I saw Murphy's Law. I take it back. I didn't see Bad Brains there. I saw Bad Brains down at the Greek Theater. I saw Murphy's Law back there at Roxy. I saw X at Roxy and some like ABBA cover group. My wife wanted to see that, not me. I totally didn't want to see it. Did I say I didn't want to see it? I didn't want to see it. All right, so here's Doheny. Kind of keeping my eyes peeled for my street. I got to turn up, get me back over the hill. Go down this way. So we're still on Sunset. I hope it doesn't get too boring from here on out. Nothing else, will get some eye candy with the houses and stuff. If you see, yeah, see, we're definitely in Beverly Hills. There's a Beverly Hills sign. It's Alta. So I think we definitely, this is where my turnoff is going to be. Hillcrest. Now when we get on to Beverly, which turns into Coldwater, boy, it's going to get windy, so that ought to be a fun drive. A whole lot from here, but it's such a nice street, and you can see how well it's maintained. It's what money will get you. I think Beverly is in this area here. Foothill. I used to come up here on my my old Bajaj scooter and get myself lost in this area. And I don't see a street sign. Something in a street sign would be nice. Alpine Drive. And here we go. Rexford. This is why I make these videos, so you can see the back of a service truck in front of us. Because that's, you don't have service trucks like this back east. Beverly Drive, okay. So Crescent's probably to the left and Beverly's to the right. Yep. Alright. Beverly Drive, here we go. Ooh, look at this. This is like a shot you always see in the movies here. You know, like Beverly Hills Cop, they come driving up this street. Palm tree lined. For a bunch of rich people, they got some ugly people in this neighborhood. And I don't mean me. Lexington Road. Now, I want you guys to remember all these street names because there will be a quiz later. And if you ever come to California, you'll thank me for teaching the layout of the roads here. This is a really wicked nice house here. I love the houses in here. When I hit the Powerball, I don't know that I would buy a house up in here, maybe. If it's like super modern, I would. I would consider, God damn it. Boy, that guy was just, oh man. I just went the wrong way. And we are going to turn around in the driveway here. Yeah. There we go. We're going to do this. I don't see any cars coming, so I think we'll be okay. There we go. Oh, look at this. This mansion is huge here. I bet those people are like a lot cooler than me and you are. Okay, so here's where I meant to go. I think. Yes. All right. There's a big mansion right up there on top of that hill. I don't know if you can see it in this video here. There's a super modern house right there on my left. I gotta kind of keep my eyes on the road here, but what I can point out to you, I will. Okay. Coldwater Canyon. Now we're on Coldwater Canyon. Coldwater Canyon Park right there. We're going to pass this park, and I forget the name of the park, but it's the famous scene from the beginning of the Andy Griffith Show where they're walking along and they're skipping rocks and, you know, holding hands and skipping and licking lollipops and all that shit. It was filmed up at this this park that we're going to pass, and I wish I could remember the name of it. Okay, maybe they weren't holding hands or licking lollipops, but you know what I mean. Gorgeous in here. Well, they got pine trees. The what you call it? The palm trees have been replaced by pine trees. Can't see it, but up there to our right, there's like the couple of like super nice modern looking homes. I'm all about the modern aesthetic, the mod aesthetic. My dream home, like if I won like $1 billion in the Powerball, there's a house here. It's like $125 million, and it's been on the market for God knows how long. It's like 25,000 square feet. Swimming pool, helicopter, rooftop helicopter pad. It's got like turntables, so you can stick your fancy sports cars on the turntables and, you know, spin them around so you can look at them from inside your house and all that. Oh, got the green light. But it has been on the market for quite a while. That's fine. Okay, I look a lot of this stuff on my real estate porn sites like Redfin and Realtor.com, and Zillow is another favorite real estate porn site of mine. One of these days, maybe, if I can figure out where that one house is, the $125 million one, I'll plan out a trip and we can go drive by there. And I can't promise you we'll see anything, but if we can, I'll videotape it and, you know, so you can drool over it too. Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest in the Brady Bunch was supposed to be like this idealized version of somewhere in the valley on the other side of the hill, which is where we're headed. But there's an actual Sherwood Forest lane. So I know it's not back up in there, you know, that's not what it was supposed to be depicting, but still it's kind of cool when you think about it. The big mansion on top of that hill there. So it's nice and windy in here. I always get worried that I'm going too slow through these places. I don't want cars piling up behind me, pissed off at me that I'm driving like a grandpa. I'm pretty good. I've gotten better, you know, on these windy roads through here, you know, doing the speed limit without, you know, driving like my pacemaker's about to give out on me. Franklin Canyon Park, I think that's the name of that park where they did the Andy Griffith show opener at. I know nothing much happens in these videos, but I hope you do enjoy them, you know. I want you guys to be able to, you know, since a lot of you are kind of on lockdown, you know, help you get out of the house, at least virtually speaking. See, now I'm stuck behind a bunch of other people driving like grandparents. I'm just kidding. It's a traffic signal out there. Everything popping and crackling, you know, like when people are walking on like a you know, trees that drop like a certain seed and people walk on them, makes that crackle sound. I'm hearing that, so I'm thinking there's like a tree that's dropping seeds or something. Who knows? Holland, Coldwater, Holland East. Okay, so we're still on Coldwater. So it's Coldwater and Mulholland, like at this point. And now we've got to figure out where. Oh, so it's Mulholland at this point, and we've been down this street together in my videos. Here pretty soon. Oh, there's like a fire station right here. I don't know if I've ever pointed that out to you. back to Coldwater Canyon. You guys have been down here, and we got a stop sign, so I'm going to stop the video.